you take your heart to fail and give your love, love, give your love, love, give it all away? Why don't you take your heart to talk and give your love, love, give your love, love, give it, give.
Kristen, can you talk about On the Road in your role?
I'd read the book when I was a freshman in high school, and there was no way in hell, like no portion of hell where I thought that I could ever play a part like that. And I would have done anything on the movie. I would have done craft service on the movie. So when I got the part, I did a really irresponsible thing, which was take a role that you really don't think that you can play. And she, only in that she does sort of, she represents one of those people that you want to like just run after, and she really lets her face hang out, and considering she's a girl in a book that you're not always too with what's going on in her heart and in her mind. Really, she's on the sort of outskirts of the story. It was difficult for me to just think like, there were so many dots for me to connect before it made sense for me to play a girl that was so completely, exuberantly, outwardly, all the time, just generously giving herself. And but at the same time, I think the only reason that you identify with, the only reason you're drawn to things is because even if those aspects are really buried deep, they are there somewhere. And this thing, more than anything I've ever done in my life, like shook me up and was like, bring it out now. And yeah, so that was fun. The times that I'm like mostly nostalgic for are times that I haven't lived in. And so that was the initial, I mean, it was probably the first, it's probably the first book that really got me reading even. It opened so many doors.
So at the end of the day, what do you think that character is yearning for? I mean, is she thinking long term, or is she just trying to get through the moments? And what's she trying to get to?
She had actually, that's what I was saying. I was saying like I had to connect a lot of dots before it made sense to me to play somebody so sort of like limitless and also seemingly sort of like, I mean, obviously transient, but also transient, like sort of able to live so many lives and not have them sort of interrupt each other. And we came to find out that she actually had really like pretty classic conventions as well. I mean, and she was the one person in that story that kind of was able to compartmentalize her life and live very fully, and she was really happy, and she had a lot of goals, and she accomplished so much in her life that it's funny that that's where she started, and it's a sliver of that story. It's